I have been receiving a lot of requests on my channel about explaining how to install Jira on your own server. Now, I thought I will definitely make a video on this topic, but before that, I think it is very important to give you some background and basically give you some basics of how it works on a server. Now, if you are, let us say, thinking of installing Jira on, let us say, your own local machine, which is always good because you can then figure out how it works and you will get an idea about the directory structure of Jira. Now, the first thing that you should be doing is you can go to the atlassian.com/software slash Jira slash download, and you will get an option to download Jira software, for example. Now, you can download the tar.gz archive, which is a recommended way when you are installing Jira on a Linux-based server, because when you are doing installation using this method, using the tar.gz method, it is a manual way of installing Jira where you will set up the directories yourself and you will configure a lot of things by your own hands. But in the beginning, what I will recommend and what I recommend you is to basically use the installer. So if you select the option here called Linux 64-bit, you can download a bin file, and this is of course applicable for Linux based servers, or maybe if you're using Mac, or maybe you're using Linux, you're on your own local computer. If you're using Windows, then of course you can use Windows 64-bit. However, if you are using tar.gz, you can use this particular archive and install Jira either on Windows or on Linux. Now, in the beginning, as I mentioned, use the installer, which is either the bit or Linux 64-bit option here, or maybe the Windows 64-bit. Using the installer will save a lot of your time in the beginning, and it will not make you frustrated, because when you install Linux yourself, it is not just about Linux installing Linux. It is about making sure that you have the correct version of Java. You have to make sure that you have to set up the environment variables. You have to make sure that you also configure your database. So you have to install database first. So it could be MySQL or Postgres or maybe Oracle. So there are a lot of things that you need to worry about. And in the beginning, I recommend you to install Jira not on not really on the HSQL database. Install it on a proper database. If you're doing development, then you don't have to use a database, because you can create and destroy the Jira instance whenever you need. But if you want to keep your own Jira instance on your local computer and you want to use it for a long time, then install it on a database. So in future videos, I will definitely talk about how to install Jira, and I will talk about using the installer and also the manual method of installation. So this is all I wanted to share in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.